Mr Liu.
34 years ago, as an otherwise fit and healthy 24-year-old, I was carried out of my home by an ambulance crew with a collapsed lung. I had an emergency operation in the middle of the night. I was frightened, I was worried, I was concerned about many things. Would I live? What would be the impact on my health for the rest of my life? But the one thing I wasn't worried about was that there would be a hospital bed for me. Yesterday, in England, 10,971 COVID patients were in our hospitals. That is an increase of 2,376 on the last week. That's an increase of over a fifth. My own hospital, the Luton and Dunstable, tells me that they have much less spare capacity at the moment than they did in April and May during the first lockdown. So the margin for error is very, very small. Madam Deputy Speaker, there are no good choices before any of us. We are being asked to do a horrendous thing today. The impact on jobs, the impact on businesses, the loss of our freedoms, which every one of us who will support the government tonight cherishes just as much as those who will not, are awful things for us to have to do. But against that, we must set lives lost, hospitals turning people away, the lack of treatment for people who are ill or who've had terrible accidents. And I cannot, in all conscience, vote for anything or not support a measure that would allow that situation to happen. I wish this motion was amendable. I think there are things we could do on safe care home visits. As the Second Church Estates Commissioner, of course, I am concerned about the lack of collective worship, and I would say churches have been some of the safest places I have been in recent weeks. I'm concerned about businesses with bills they can't pay. I'm concerned about the events industry, which just somehow seems to have fallen outside so many of the support packages. Whipsnade Zoo in my constituency is a full 600 acres. It can't open, but Kew can. Why not just close the indoor elements of zoos and allow the outdoor to go, to welcome people? Let's make sure we have click and collect for small shops, small independent shops, people doing their Christmas shopping, so they don't lose out, so people can shop safely come the 3rd of December and not have big queues. And let's make sure we don't have huge New Year's Eve crowd celebrations. The most important thing I want to say, though, is enforcement. It's not explaining and educating. The police, councils, shops themselves must do more about people not wearing masks in shops. People should wear masks at work, and it's terrible that only 8 out of 10 people are self-isolating properly. This is a shared responsibility for all of us.